are there any partnerships or projects that we should expect from that?
In the future with more women?
No, just in general, like the people that you've met, like with just women that you've, let me just say with women, because we have to go this whole women empowerment thing. It's very important for us to do that.
Can I ask you a question?
Please do.
So I've had this debate so many times.
Yeah.
And I just want to know your position.
Yeah.
So these days we're seeing so much women empowerment. Do you see it as
Unfair for men?
or are we neglecting the boy child?
Or the boy child is suffering.
You think so?
And I'll tell you, I'll leave it a very good example. How many guys have you seen on my podcast?
How many guys have you invited?
A lot.
And they said no?
A lot.
Why?
Yeah. I can even promise I'll pay for their Ubers and stuff like that. Like,
You didn't say you'll pay for my Uber.
No. I'm just saying, like, they come up with all these excuses. Some be like, okay, I'll take care of your Uber. Like, no, just send me the quest. I'll let you know. Like, they're always trying to come up with an excuse. But you see, the thing is like, let's say when you just landed from New York, how many days ago?
Dubai.
Or from Dubai,
Yeah.
how many days ago?
How many hours ago?
How many hours ago? But you reached out to me like immediately and came through.
Yeah.
No, like guys are not that, like I don't even think they, how should I say it?
But is that an example of us neglecting the boy child?
Because I think just in general right now, like the society has already pushed women at the forefront, that a lot of guys feel like, I think it's slightly different in America, because if you have like, you can have your iTunes, smoke your weed at the basement, release a nice song, and you'll still make your money. But when you're in Kenya, it's slightly different. You need connections, you need network, you need this and this. So that debate when it comes to the boy child, yes, I agree. Let me just say that. Yes, I agree. You don't think the boy child is being neglected?
How is it that...
Look at all like the media jobs. It's like pretty women.
Then why do we still have a wage gap? If the
Is
boy
it?
child... Yes, absolutely.
I understand why it's there.
Why?
To compensate for the few men that can actually get jobs. It's the least you can do.
Oh, man.
It's the least you can do. But to be honest,
Yes.
to be honest, I think like right now, I think in Kenya, if I'm not mistaken, there might be more women earning more than guys, if I'm not mistaken.
You think so?
If it's not, it's like highly or on the increase. It's steadily on the rise, I can say that for sure.
Yeah.
We have women.
But we still have those gender roles where they expect women to do certain things. They expect women, if you're not a certain age, you need to be married, you need to be having kids, blah, blah, blah. And then there's the child penalty. So once you are in your career, you have to take time off. Men still...
You don't want to?
I'm saying men still, they don't have that burden of being pressured to...
Can't get pregnant, so
But you're still a father.
Yeah, I'll protect and provide. I'll protect and provide. What more do you want from me?
Okay.
No, but I'm just saying, what's your take on that? Because you've asked me, I've given you my opinion. What's your take on that?
The boy child,
Mm-hmm.
yes, there are some challenges. But can we still say that women have the same opportunities as men?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
In Kenya, yes.
I don't
In fact,
think
even
so.
more. In fact, even more. I think.
Oh, can I just give a shout out to
Yeah.
Fit and Lit NYC?
Ooh. Hey.
Janelle Mason, she's one of the best trainers in New York. So I just want to give a shout out to Janelle Mason.
She can say hi to these guns.
She'll be coming to Nairobi to train soon. So Janelle will be waiting for you.
You'll make sure she comes through to the podcast, though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We're doing that. As soon as you arrive, you're booked.
Yes.
So, we're talking about the boy child and stuff. In the States, it's completely different.
What do you know about the States?
I can just tell you the systems that are in place are working.
For who?
They're not.
Working for who?
I see a lot of young people making money. If you have an invention, you can make money. If you're making good music, you can make money. If you're a good actress, you can make money.
But there's still
And
barriers
even
to these things.
hold on. And from a young age, you know how old you have to be in Kenya to start earning money,
How old do you have to
like
be?
decent money?
How old do you have to be?
At least 28, 29, 30. And that's why we were having this discussion about why young girls have to date like older and older, older men.
Yeah.
Because their age mates they can't do anything for them. They can't pay for Uber, they can't pay for a restaurant, they can't take
Their
you on a
age
nice
mates,
restaurant.
like
Yeah.
the men that they're dating.
Like if
Who's setting that expectation? Is that what
When-
they see on IG?
women,
But who's giving them those ideas?
yo, listen, it's all these reality shows. It's all these reality shows.
Yeah.
But it's definitely very different, but there's nothing we can do as men. I don't think, like, for us here it's tricky.
So, what do you suggest for the men?
I suggest
There was a men's conference recently, right?
in Kenya.
Yeah.
You know, it was a whole joke. It was a whole joke. And
Tell me.
I was telling people, like, men are not being taken seriously at
Why
all in
not?
Kenya anymore.
Why?
Because everything is a joke.
Why is everything a joke?
Everything is a joke when it comes to men. When, like, you know, I remember even I was having this discussion with another podcast guest. Like, even when we say that, you actually know men get raped as well.
Yes.
I'm surprised you haven't laughed by the way, because my guest laughed. Like, no, I'm just saying.
It's very
'Cause-
serious.
No, but it's very common, like, even in Kenya, like, standard, like, even it's always on the news and everything.
Mm.
But every time anything that involves men or boys in Kenya right now, it's not taken seriously. That's why I'm even
Wow.
saying how many women's conferences are normally there in a year in Kenya.
Yeah.
Probably 30, 40, 50. Different women empowering each other and everything. And when it comes to men, at a men's conference, a whole big mockery of men.
So where are the men who are advocating for the young men?
We don't have people that we look up to.
Why not?
They do not exist.
And you?
I'm here. I have a podcast, so at least I'm one of them. I'm trying.
Yes.
But it's even though, here's the thing.
Yes.
It's still, even through my guests, it's still women who are going to influence men. There are no men who are coming on this platform to at least, you know, give people tips on life. Tell them, like, you know what, you can have one woman. You can have, like, you know, marry her, love her. But what's being glorified right now in the country is,
Promiscuity.
of course, drug money, steal money, and have lots and lots of women. That's what's being preached. So when you see boys being lost when they get money, it's because they've been so broke for such a very long time. Even by the time they get money, they don't really know.
And what about athletes that these young boys look up to?
In Kenya,
Yeah.
we don't look up to athletes,
Why?
even though we have the best. I shot a documentary for a guy who was coming from Saudi Arabia, and he was doing a special feature on long distance runners.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a Kenyan shooting a documentary about just our long distance runners?
No.
Never. It took a Saudi guy to come in the country, hire me to shoot that
Wow.
for him,
Yeah.
not for me.
Yeah.
At least I'll get some credits on Netflix.
Hey.
Hey, yeah.